Welcome to Get Real with Eddie, the show that dives into local, regional, and national real estate, the largest creator of millionaires, and the key to building generational wealth. Hosted by Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialists. Eddie is here to share expert insights and strategies to help you unlock the power of real estate. Now, let's grow in real estate with Eddie Rudiger.
Good morning, Nancy.
Good morning.
How is the weather for you now?
I am so happy.
Are we like happy where it's at, or it's just getting there?
It's getting it. We're turning a corner. I realize, and I'm not getting too excited because It is just February.
Yes.
You know, I mean, we got a long road to haul here before the four-letter word white sprinkle stuff stops completely.
Stop swearing. You can't swear on the air. FCC will yell at us.
So, but I'm very happy. And yesterday we observed Fat Tuesday.
Yes.
Ramadan.
Yes.
And the Chinese New Year. It's now the year of the horse.
I did not realize that.
Yes. Yes.
You know, I had
that's why I'm wearing red today.
My wife made a comment about dragons being real. And just an off, could she ever think about this? She goes, every other animal is real in the Chinese calendar with the exception of the dragon. So was the dragon actually real or not? And I said, well, I'm just going to point out there was a saint in the Bible that slayed a dragon. You know what saint that was, right?
No, I'm not familiar with the Bible.
Saint Edward.
Oh, that's funny.
That's what my wife said. So, yes, it was Saint Edward. So I'm like, I don't know. She goes, some people say that the dinosaur bones that you bring up in these little arms actually weren't arms, they were wings. And I'm like, yes, but then the head was backwards. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. No.
So I don't know. Anyways, that's just the loads of fun. So inflation data came out after, right before the show last week, and I didn't have a chance to get it up for it, but inflation data looked really, really good for the real estate market. So overall inflation rose to 2.4 in January compared to 1 year earlier. The Bureau of Labor Statistics pointed out that it's down, or that's according to the Bureau, it's down from 2.7 in December, which is slightly cooling off. And they were expecting a 2.5 number and got 2.4. So that was rather good news for real estate. And while inflation did rise from 2.3 in April 21, in April 2025 to 3% in September, it steadily has been declining since. So the wrap up on this is really Nancy's biggest thing. Inflation's going down, rates are going to go down.
Maybe.
You're not very optimistic this morning.
I am not optimistic.
What is going on?
I don't know. Just, I'll believe it when I see it.
Usually, have you been waiting that long for a rate cut? Is that what it is? I mean, we just got one.
We did, and they're not showing they're really about doing many more soon.
I've heard anywhere from 2 rate cuts this year.
This year.
To 4 rate cuts from the talking heads.
That's what I've heard too.
So I've heard
this year, not right now.
No, but yes, not right now, but where they're looking at 2 to 4.
I would love to see one more, like by the time we really start pushing in heavy into the spring market.
So you want to see one in like March, April-ish?
Yes.
Okay.
End of March, beginning of April, I'd love to see one.
Quarter or a half?
Ooh, a half, of course. But I mean, I'd settle for a quarter, and I feel like that would be much more reasonable to expect.
I don't know. Would a half a point cause a panic though in the market?
No. Well, timing's everything.
Yeah.
Timing and message, and what else is going on?
I wouldn't mind seeing the quarter point. I think the quarter point would be fine. I think the quarter point would be steady. I think the quarter point would hold in what has been going on and what the data is reflecting.
Because I'm all about the magic number of 5.5. So the sooner we can get there, the better.
Yeah, that's true. I because weird, this market seems to be stuck in the mud again.
It's just kind of it chugs a little and then it sticks, and it chugs a little, it sticks.
It's kind of like a stick car where you pop the clutch, you get it running, and then it dies out again.
Just like,
So you got to pop the clutch again, to get it
you're
going.
popping a lot today. Can I just say?
Well, I was dancing before we came on air. So at least trying to.
Good thing we're on the radio.
The body
All I
does
can
not
say.
move the way it used to once you have Guillain-Barré. I'm
Well,
just saying.
I'm thinking maybe age has something to do with it too. Just putting that out
I'm
there.
22 years old. What are you talking about?
Twice, 3 times.
No, not
more
3
like
times.
3
Easy there.
times.
Actually,
I'm closer to 3 times than you are.
in that case, if we were doing twice, it'd be I'm 24 years old.
See?
Is that how we do the math? Just divide by 2?
Yeah, pretty much.
You could be like one of my old managing brokers. They've been 40 9 times now, 10 times. I don't know. I've lost count. They've turned 40 like 11 or 12 times, something like that. I don't know. We're having my 40th birthday again,
There you go.
so that's always entertaining. But no, the inflation news I think is good for what's going on in the housing market overall. I mean, it really, really does make a big, big difference.
Yeah. Well,
So-
and I think what else is going to make a big difference is, and I don't even know if we haven't really talked much about what we're going to talk about on the radio, so I don't know if you've got this keying up, but the legislation that's going through that just passed the House, Senate has the bill,
For the housing
for the
legislation?
housing
I
legislation.
wanted to pull that, but I couldn't find anything. I'm gonna see if I can pull that
I
for next
thought I
week.
sent it over to you.
If you did, I totally missed the email.
Okay.
I totally missed the email. We have been jumping at the office this week. Like, I've got agents setting up meetings coming in. I've got new agents that I've been talking to. It has been busy.
Awesome.
It's just we're not busy on like a lot of listing stuff. I'm seeing showings. Like, I did take a new listing and we're going to talk about it, but I think we're just all waiting for it to go. And you know what it is? It's the nice weather. We're forgetting it's still February.
Yes.
But when you're
Yeah.
pushing 50s and 60s, you're like thinking, hey, it's springtime. There you go.
Yeah.
My own kids going, Mom, Dad, do I need a jacket?
Because it's supposed to be like in the 30s and 40s by the
Next
end of the
week.
week again, or
Yeah.
beginning of next
I think
week,
it's
whatever
next
it is.
week. Yeah.
I mean, it's February. That's what happens, and we usually get our highest amounts of snow in February.
And I think there's a chance for snow next week, but it's only going to be a dusting.
Oh,
And there we go, swearing on the radio again.
oh, stop that.
Seriously. I did want to look at this article from Real Estate News. David Gallagher wrote this on
Can you share?
16th. I'm not sharing.
No, it's a big blank.
It did a hiccup on this end. Let me reshare. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
This computer was updating before we came on air.
There it is.
Okay. Hopefully that sticks. So down payments dipped and cash buyers are retreating, according to this article that came out on Monday. So the typical down payment in 2025 dropped. The typical down payment was $64,000 in December, down 1.5% year over year. In a percentage terms, that's 15.2% of the home's purchase price, down from 16.7 a year earlier. I'm just wondering if this is an indication on the market or what's going on. So,
I don't know.
Redfin's principal economist, Shara Bokhari,
Bokhari. Shahar Shaharyar
Bakari stated sellers typically prefer buyers who make large down payments because it's a single financial stability, but sellers don't have much to say in today's market. You know, I keep running into this cash is prevalent, cash wins, cash is dominant.
Cash is king, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
all that stuff. But tell me if I'm wrong. These cash offers are lowballing.
Oh, yeah.
Because, well, I have cash. Well,
if
I'm not going to have any problems going FHA, VA, or conventional, and they're $20,000 higher than you.
Exactly. Just because you're cash doesn't mean people want to give up that kind of money. They're not going down like that.
They might give up $5,000.
Depends on the price of the house.
It depends on the price of the house. It depends on a lot. But they may give up But even on your higher end house, well, as you get higher, yes.
Yes. And it also depends on the needs of the seller. Like, are they trying to get out of there fast? Are they trying to, maybe they have a new job starting out of state. They're trying to get whatever. So it depends on the buyer's situation, but you can't count on that just because you're cash.
The article goes on, only 29% of buyers made all cash payments in December, the lowest shared for the month of December since 2020, according to another Redfin report released this week. While shifting market conditions are contributing to the downward trend, low mortgage rates also are a factor. Through rates remaining elevated compared to the lows seen during COVID, the current 30-year rate is around 6.1, significantly lower than it was a year ago, where it was around 7%. So, share of FHA loans hit a 4-year low. The government insured loans are at a 4-year low, also dropped to 14.4% in December, the lowest in the month of December. And that's understandable because the last 4 years trying to get an FHA loan through a buyer, if you were in multiple offers and you were FHA, forget it. Just forget it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad to say that because they're qualified loans that are going to close. There was nothing wrong with it, but they weren't accepting them. They wanted conventional.
Yeah.
A lot of home buyers, especially FHA buyers, are getting cold feet when they see the actual monthly payment and the amount of money they need to bring to the table at closing. Yeah, I would agree with that statement, according to John Tomlinson, a Redfin Premier agent in Fort Lauderdale. But I don't think it was just that. I think it was competing against these cash offers and these large cash down offers that were really beating them up.
And if we're going to talk about cold feet, because of payments and downs, I don't think that's just exclusive to FHA buyers. I think that's everybody gets the whole. I mean, it's a reality check when you're buying a $400,000 home, how much the down is and how much closing costs are and how much it costs to buy a home. And it's not cheap.
Yeah, they may only have to put 3.5% down, but with prepaid taxes, mortgage, insurance, and closing cost and other closing costs, it can be $20,000 to $30,000. All right, well, that's because it's Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Rising HOA fees are adding insult to injury. Well,
and this, hence the reason why we have an affordability issue.
Yeah, we do.
I get it.
But we got to go back to buildings. I mean, I don't want to say smaller homes. We need to go back to building more smarter homes. All right? I mean, yes, they need to be smaller. That we're not looking.
Square footage is square footage.
Yes, 3,000 square feet. But how you lay out, a 1,200 or a 1,500 or a 2,200 square foot house can make a difference.
Oh, a huge difference.
I mean,
huge.
From what I see, you can have a living room, eating area, and family room, or a living room, eating area, and kitchen all in one space. All right, like an open concept, and that's only going to eat up maybe 800, 900 square feet, depending on how you lay it out. You can do that and still get a smaller home. And that's where they want the open space. They want that space open to all moving flow.
Yeah.
The bedrooms is where they don't want the open space. They want privacy.
Right, but they want a certain size of bedroom.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
And that's where the tough challenge comes in, is getting that big walk-in closet and a big enough master.
But do you need the walk-in closet on the second and third bedroom? We're going to say it's a 3-bedroom because obviously we're talking square footage, so we can't. A 4th bedroom's not an option. But do you need the walk-in closet on the second or third, or just a standard wall closet?
I think a standard wall closet is doable, especially if it gives them a little more living space in the bedroom itself.
Yes. Yes.
But a master has to have a big closet.
You want a walk-in closet on a
Yeah.
master. You know, so, and it could be a good sized closet if they do tiered hangers. But that's the thing. Most builders don't put that system in. They'll
Right.
put in, okay, here's one.
Well, existing homes don't usually have them either, but that's what you go to IKEA to get ideas, you go to the DIY places and you install them.
You know who's got a good closet organizational systems and a lot of information, a lot of stuff over there? Menards.
Menards.
Menards has got like all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
for
they got
storage.
all over the place.
Yeah.
They got all kinds of. I would like somebody to come in and
We did.
do my closet.
We had a closet company come in, and they did. I think it was $1,000, and they redid 3 closets for us. And
Oh,
they did
that's
the
cool.
install. They did everything. The only thing they didn't do was the carpet in our. We had carpet in the master closet, and I'm like, I ripped out the carpet and installed new carpet because it was our closet's small.
Yeah.
So the closet organizer is what gives us the space. And that closet organizer, they wouldn't do carpet. So I'm like, I found a remnant that we liked, put in the pad, put in everything. My wife's like, you can't do that. I said, watch me. Nailed it out in a weekend.
Yeah, that's not that hard.
Yeah.
Especially in a closet.
It was like 6 by 6, 6 by
especially in a
7
closet.
space. Yeah. So it did work out. So so the shift in FHA is interesting. The shift in the down payment, I think, is even more interesting.
Yeah.
So it really is showing where this market, I think, is going. And my question is, I wonder, are you not putting as much down because some people are paying off some debt as they close? Because I had a deal like that where they were going to buy a house and pay off debt. And, because of it, we have to get this number. Well, that's not how the market works. Just because of A plus B equals C does not mean that's what you're going to get for your house. I want to get $1 million, for my oceanfront property in Joliet. It's probably not going to happen. Because we're
I
living
think
in a
if
dream
you
state.
actually had oceanfront property in Joliet, you could probably get $1 million for it.
Probably, but we'd have a bigger problem, and that is there's a giant ocean. Don't get me wrong. I know some people think Lake Michigan, is an ocean. So did you see the 2 Brits that came over and were going through Michigan?
No.
Oh, all over social media. They're hysterical. And they talk about driving through the snowstorm. It's like, it made no sense to them. It's like a giant snow globe and you're just deciding to pick a lane. And you go, yeah, that's where I'm going to drive. And it's like, they saw Lake Michigan and they're like just humbled. And I think people, especially us, we are so used to it because you go to Chicago, you see, oh, it's Lake Michigan. That thing is really huge.
Well, the Great Lakes are really quite something.
There is nothing else in the entire world like it.
Right?
There really isn't. It is like it is the largest
They are very unique.
freshwater.
Yes, they're very
Yeah.
unique.
So, I mean, and I've talked to some friends that are certified divers. They can dive a lot deeper, based on their certifications in like the Caribbean and stuff, than they're allowed to dive in Lake Michigan because of the murkiness and how,
Oh yeah,
just because it's a mud bottom and all that other stuff. It's insane. So, but yeah, getting back into, this equity and paying off debt and stuff, there's 4 ways you can make your equity work for you on your home. All right. So right now, the typical homeowner is in a decent set for equity. Homeowners are sitting on tremendous equity, actually. So 39.3% own their home free and clear. 27.1 homeowners have more than 50% equity in their house. And 33.6% have less than 50% equity in their house. So there's tons of equity there. So some of the ways to use that equity is obviously move into a better home that fits your lifestyle. Sell your house, take your equity, roll it into the next one. You're good to go.
yep,
Another option is to upgrade your current home. Take some of your equity, replace the counters, replace the cabinets, replace the carpet.
yeah. Do a refresh.
So that is one way to address the equity. Third way is fund a major life goal. Start a business, save for retirement, cover education costs. These are good things to use that equity for.
I was just going to say a major life goal. If one of your major life goals is buying a Maserati,
No,
don't do it.
no.
Do not use an appreciating asset to fund a depreciating asset.
You literally just took the words out of my mouth.
Oh, very good. Here, have them again.
Oh,
Have 'em
thank
back.
you. All right. So you do not take funds out of an appreciating asset and put it into a depreciating asset. So, I mean, it's absolutely a thing. And then last but not least, you can use the equity to avoid foreclosure. If you're in foreclosure, you can use that equity to avoid it. You can turn around, work with the bank, or just sell the house and take your equity and restart.
Yeah. If you're a senior, you can use a HECM loan to gain access to that equity and use it to pay taxes, to make payments, to upgrade, to update your home. Lots of interesting things you can do with your equity.
As a general rule, you want to maintain at least 20% of equity in your home as a financial cushion. As of Q4, mortgage holders have 17.3 trillion in home equity, including 11.2 trillion in tappable equity accessible via cash, out refinance or home equity lines while maintaining 20% equity in the property. I mean, it's definitely a smart move. I got one of my lenders I work with all the time. He thinks you should have a line of credit at all times on your house, whether you pull money from that line of credit or
Oh,
not.
absolutely.
But it should be there for an emergency. Or here's the thing: he's always saying, "What if your dream house came on the market today? Today, but they're not going to take you contingent on sale. If you have a line of credit, you just pull the money out of the line of credit. Here's my down payment. You buy that house, turn around, move, and then sell your house." I mean, that's beating the market right now.
Yeah.
In my view, that is one way to beat the market.
Yeah, true.
So, all right. Let's look at Morris and what Morris is doing in sales after the break. Keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
Are you a real estate agent ready to take your career to the next level? Tired of feeling like just another number in the office? It's time to join a brokerage that's invested in you. Exit Real Estate Specialist. At Exit, we don't just offer a desk, we offer growth, mentorship, and the tools you need to build lasting success. Led by Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker, we focus on helping agents create generational wealth, not just close deals. Imagine having the support of cutting-edge technology, top-tier training, and a culture where your success is celebrated. Plus, with Exit's unique residual income opportunities, you're not just earning commissions, you're building your future. Ready to grow? Ready to thrive? Join Exit Real Estate Specialist today. Call Eddie Rudiger directly at 815-823-5478 or visit www.exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Your future in real estate starts here.
Welcome to the Lions Club. Being a lion means knowing that kindness matters. We believe in changing the world by serving the needs of our local communities. More than 1.4 million lions around the world are responding to local and global challenges with kindness and care. Come volunteer with us. Your Lions journey starts here. The Crest Hill Lions Club invites you to reach out to your local Lions Club to learn about how you can be a part of a community and bringing passionate, kind-hearted people together to serve local needs. They build relationships that lead to opportunities. In short, when lions serve, life improves, and the community grows. Grow with us. The Crest Hill Lions Club would also like to thank our sponsors who help with our yearly events, such as the car show and picnic at St. Joe's Park, and those who attend and support our Easter egg hunts, Shanahan Bingo, and many more events. The Crest Hill Lions Club meets the first and third Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. For more information on being a lion, go to lionsclub.org to start your journey today. That's lionsclub.org.
It's Eddie Rudiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists.
And Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Thinking about selling your home? Don't just list it, leverage it with Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialists. Eddie puts powerful marketing strategy behind every sale, featuring professional photography, detailed floor plans, immersive 3D virtual tours, and dynamic video walkthroughs that make your home stand out. With targeting online campaigns, social media exposure, and proven strategies, Eddie attracts serious buyers to get your home sold fast and for top dollar. Plus, you'll always be in the loop with clear, constant communication. Ready to sell with confidence? Call Eddie Rudiger at 815-823-5478. That's 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com. Eddie Rudiger, Strategic Marketing. Stand out results. 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com today.
It's Get Real with Eddie, where everyone deserves the opportunity of home.
All right, Morris, Illinois. Median sales price is $310,000. That is up 10.1%. These are numbers as of January 2026. That is the median. The average is $351,258, up 17.5% year over year.
That's wild. Can I just say that's
Morris
wild?
Market time on average is down 11.1% to 32 days. The median market time is 8 days, down 27.3%. Morris is hopping.
Hot market.
Yes. Month supply in Morris is actually up 8.3% to 1.3 months year over year, but it was 1.4 months last month. So the market trend is moving downward, even though it's up year over year.
Yeah. Again, it's just, and it's 1.3. It's indicative of a very hot market.
Median showings to contract are 9 days at are down 18.2%, while the average is down 14.3% to 12 days. Keep in mind, it was 13 days in November, and it was 14 days back in September. So the average showings are moving down. Showings per listing as 6.3, down 14.9. I want to know what the new listings volume is. And see, we're getting more listings in Morris too. They're up in 6.8% in January to 284 year over year.
Well, that means there's just people are getting a little more choosy about what they're looking at, but they're finding things.
Yeah.
They're going under contract,
Yeah.
and there's people out looking for reals. I'm
So-
not surprised though. You get a good bang for your buck out there.
With that, we got an article that's up at getrealwitheddie.com, and that's the inventory is making a comeback. All right. So according to realtor.com, the number of homes available for sale in January was its highest since 2020. So looking
Thank you.
at active,
Look at that.
Nancy's happy because I made
Yes.
the
I
graph
can see
bigger.
squat.
So looking at the active listings for January, okay? In 17 is 1.5, 18 was 1.04, 19 was 1.11, 2020 was 9.95, and this is in the millions, okay? So about 951,000. And then 2021, we had like 531,376 in 22, 616 in 2023, 665, 829 in 2025. Last year, we were at 912,696. So we almost had 1 million listings to start the year off, active listings.
Almost.
And a
Almost
normal
1 million.
market, we start January with about a
With
million.
1 million.
Yeah. So we're getting back to a normal market-ish.
Yes. We're better than we've been in several years, but we're still not what we would consider a historical normal. We're going the right direction.
We are going the right direction. So, depending on where you live, inventory is growing and going to vary. Some places are bouncing back faster than others, according to Lance Lambert, co-founder of Reese Club. In January 2025, just a little over a year ago, only 41 of 200 largest metro markets were back to normal inventory-wise. So last year it was only 41. But around the end of the year, almost half, 90 of the largest metros were back at or above typical levels. That's a big improvement roughly year over year. You know, I don't know. I got clients that still can't find the house.
Well, I was going to say, this is too general. The numbers are too general. It's really down to micro markets.
Well, and it's not just that. It's up to the type and property style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I had someone that's still looking for a ranch 2,300 square feet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They wanted 25, but they realized they're not going to get it.
Yeah.
You know, so they've lowered their square footage requirements. Looking ahead, forecasters suggest the number of homes that for sale could rise another 10% this year, which means more markets should join the list of places where supply has rebounded. So,
Wow. And projected to be closer to 2017 to 2019 levels. That would be pretty pretty awesome. People would actually be able to look at houses.
Hannah Jones, senior economist, research analyst at Realtor.com. Housing market conditions are gradually rebalancing after several years of extreme seller advantage. Buyers are beginning to see more options and modest negotiation power as inventory improves. Not wrong there.
No, slowly improving.
You're seeing slowly improving. And that goes back to the conversation we had earlier of these lowball offers. I mean, I think they're getting mixed messages for what's going on in the market regionally, nationally, and locally. All right. Regionally, yeah, it's about Nationally, yeah, we're seeing some markets where it's back to a normal real estate market and you could come in 20 or 30,000 under. Locally, I'm not seeing that.
Not yet. Maybe eventually as things even out, but
And I think some of that has to do with our local realtors pricing houses spot on.
yeah.
They're not. I'm not seeing a lot of overpricing. Here and there, and
I was going to say here and there, but
and we know real estate individuals. Oh yeah, they overprice all. We know which ones they are. You know what I'm saying?
and I think it's educating sellers too. And just saying, look, this is not 2021. This is not 2022. You cannot overprice your home and expect it to sell. It's not that market anymore. It's just not.
No, and you can run the reports. We had MRED in doing training, and we were running reports on, okay, what is the house is selling for? What is this going for? What is an agent? You can run it to where, if you know how to set the report up, does the agent have a tendency of selling for full price, over full price, or under? You can see that data. It's kind of scary now.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
You missed that training. You would have. I'm like sitting there going, "Where's Nancy? Where's Nancy?" Well, I knew you were doing board stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but yeah, it was really, really good. We're gonna do another training.
You'll have to show me how to do that.
So,
I don't think I know how to set that.
Yeah,
It's kind of interesting.
It's really, really. Matt came in from MRED and did an amazing training, and just nailed it right on the head. We asked him to come in and do something, and he's like, "Do you guys really want this? Because this is not, and no one's using this."
Oh,
And he just pivot, and I'm like, "You do you."
you do you, dude.
Yeah, and I was like, "Yeah, exactly." And everybody was just ecstatic.
That's cool.
So it was a great, great training. So, we got some more trainings coming up in the office that I think are going to be really, really good. That's just me personally. Speaking of something that's coming up, I have a new listing.
Do tell.
3420 Cardinal Lane in Goose Lake. So it's 3420 Cardinal Lane, Morris, Illinois. This is in Goose Lake subdivision. Is up for sale for $150,000. Yes, I said $150,000. All right. This is a story and a half home that was built in 1972. And I'm going to show Nancy the picture of the kitchen
I'm waiting.
with the lovely kitchen carpet there.
1,700 square feet.
Approximately. We're not, I got to get that.
Estimated.
Yeah, it's estimated.
Not bad. Okay.
So it's a story and a half.
Yep.
2 on the first floor, 2 bedrooms on the second floor, no basement, but most stuff out in Goose Lake doesn't have it. But as you can see with the green shag carpeting and the carpet in the kitchen,
Do show those pictures.
it does need some updating.
I'd like to see. Well, the price would reflect that.
Yes, it does need some updating.
Hit the button. I want to see the picture.
Oh, that's right. I got to, hold on. I got to stop share and reshare because it's a pop-up window. So you weren't seeing.
I wasn't seeing green shag carpet in the kitchen.
Oh, hold on. There, you should see the blue room right down.
Oh, there we go.
All right, let me go back. There's bathroom.
Okay.
That's on the first floor. And there it is, that carpet going into the kitchen and in the dining room.
You could throw 100 at this house and make it something. I mean, it would be a nice house.
Yeah, you could put $100,000 into this, and really come out
With a nice home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's definitely a property to take a look at. Once again, you're looking at 3420 Cardinal Lane, Morris, Illinois. 1.5 bathrooms. There's a half bath on the second floor, and it's got a office next to it. You could just gut the whole thing and I think turn it into another bathroom upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Really
Go with the full.
Yep.
Get your full bath.
Get a
going.
full bath upstairs.
See, that's what I would do.
Yeah. I would put a full bath upstairs. Maybe make it a walk-in closet. There's no reason for this. I mean, unless you needed an office. So
I would keep it an office or
you could keep a small office.
I was going to say a smaller room for hobbies or an office or
because you got no basement.
A guest room, like a little pull-out.
There's no. You got 4 bedrooms and there's no window in that room.
No, I'm just saying you could use it as a little. Oh, no window.
No window.
Oh.
Yeah, you couldn't have someone sleeping in there. It wouldn't be safe.
Yeah, no.
You need
No,
an
no
ingress and
window.
an
You
egress.
couldn't.
Yeah.
You couldn't. No window.
So.
But you could always use it, like I said, storage. You could make it a giant walk-in closet. You could do a little hobby room.
Yep. So I'm going to hit the break, and we get back from the break. I'm going to talk about something going on in construction. So keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
Are you a real estate agent ready to take your career to the next level? Tired of feeling like just another number in the office? It's time to join a brokerage that's invested in you. Exit Real Estate Specialist. At Exit, we don't just offer a desk, we offer growth, mentorship, and the tools you need to build lasting success. Led by Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker, we focus on helping agents create generational wealth, not just close deals. Imagine having the support of cutting-edge technology, top-tier training, and a culture where your success is celebrated. Plus, with Exit's unique residual income opportunities, you're not just earning commissions, you're building your future. Ready to grow? Ready to thrive? Join Exit Real Estate Specialist today. Call Eddie Rudiger directly at 815-823-5478 or visit www.exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Your future in real estate starts here.
Welcome to the Lions Club. Being a lion means knowing that kindness matters. We believe in changing the world by serving the needs of our local communities. More than 1.4 million lions around the world are responding to local and global challenges with kindness and care. Come volunteer with us. Your Lions journey starts here. The Crest Hill Lions Club invites you to reach out to your local Lions Club to learn about how you can be a part of a community and bringing passionate, kind-hearted people together to serve local needs. They build relationships that lead to opportunities. In short, when lions serve, life improves, and the community grows. Grow with us. The Crest Hill Lions Club would also like to thank our sponsors who help with our yearly events, such as the car show and picnic at St. Joe's Park, and those who attend and support our Easter egg hunts, Shanahan Bingo, and many more events. The Crest Hill Lions Club meets the first and third Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. For more information on being a lion, go to lionsclub.org to start your journey today. That's lionsclub.org.
It's Eddie Rudiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists.
And Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Thinking about selling your home? Don't just list it, leverage it with Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialists. Eddie puts powerful marketing strategy behind every sale, featuring professional photography, detailed floor plans, immersive 3D virtual tours, and dynamic video walkthroughs that make your home stand out. With targeting online campaigns, social media exposure, and proven strategies, Eddie attracts serious buyers to get your home sold fast and for top dollar. Plus, you'll always be in the loop with clear, constant communication. Ready to sell with confidence? Call Eddie Rudiger at 815-823-5478. That's 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com. Eddie Rudiger, Strategic Marketing. Stand out results. 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com today.
The face for radio, the heart for real estate. It's Get Real with Eddie.
All right, so this was up at getrealwitheddy.com, and I find this interesting. Move-up buyers are choosing new construction. All right, this caught my eye, and I'm like, really? If your current house is starting to feel like it's holding you back instead of supporting your life, it's natural to think about making a move. But that brings you up to the next biggest question. Once you sell, where do you go? For a growing number of buyers, the answer is something brand new. New construction is a more popular choice lately. According to the National Association of Realtors, more people are buying new homes than they have in years. The latest annual data available shows 16% of homes purchased were new built homes. At first glance, you might not see why that's a big deal, but that's actually the highest share of new homes purchased in almost 2 decades.
That's crazy.
So at one point, they made up 1/3 of the market.
Yeah.
For inventory.
For a while.
For the inventory side.
Yeah.
Maybe not the purchase, but for the inventory. So, why are more buyers choosing a brand new home? Well, everything's brand new. HVAC's new, windows are new, roof's new.
Everything's new.
Everything's new. Nothing needs to get updated. You can customize it before you move in. You get to pick some colors a lot. A lot of these builders have gone to kind of a plug and play where, instead of going through and picking all this stuff out, some still have that mentality, but a lot of them are like, all right, here's our base package. Here's a package A upgrade for 30 grand-ish.
Yeah.
And you're using the number arbitrarily. And here's package B for another 20 grand on top of the 30, or which one do you want to go with? They're really making it almost like an a la carte style. Instead of, you going through, all right, not an a la carte style, a package style versus the a la carte.
Yeah.
Where,
your upgrades are in packages.
Yeah, it's all packaged together. So, the other aspect is you can design the home for how you live today. And a lot of those homes are designed that way. Let's be honest. There's that plug that's got the funky little plug above sinks in the kitchens in 40s and 50s homes. Most people don't realize that was the plug-in for the clock because we didn't have batteries yet.
Mm-hmm.
That little wall jack that looks like a tiny square, that was for the phone.
Yes.
I mean, I'm just saying. The other wall jack by the ground that's a little bit larger than that phone one, that was for the Cat 5 cable to have your house hardwired.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody does Wi-Fi now. Nobody does any of that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
What other things I'm trying to think of that would be not in today because of technology changes and stuff?
Oh. Just...
The outlets up top, that's, I think, still popular. Because you can,
the speakers, the whole house speakers.
The whole house speakers, because everybody's just got the sound bars now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. The whole
like
house.
the whole, like I've got
5.6 or 6.7.1 surround sound. So no one ever understood. I did because hello, background sound and lighting, but no one's like 7.1. Yes, you have 7 speakers and 1 subwoofer. That's what the 0.1 is.
Mm-hmm.
So, didn't really need a 0.2 because one sub was enough because it's mono. Neighborhood amenities, that's another aspect. You know, a lot of these newer neighborhoods are including walking trails, parks, playgrounds. Even some have pool and gym and fitness areas. You know, those are big bonuses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. Some of them have neighborhood grade schools and stuff. It makes it a lot more convenient.
the child has been, because we are walking distance from grade school, and he has been on my back, and we did that this morning. We walked to school, and he was so happy because we haven't walked.
Oh, yeah, it's been crummy out.
Well, it's not just the crummy out. It's just too cold for Dad, okay? It's too cold. He wanted to walk yesterday, and I'm like, I got a 9 o'clock dude. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm like, all right. I surprised him. Hey, we're walking to school today. And he was like, just again, happy as a clam and swinging back and forth like he owned the place as he walked. It was hysterical to watch him when he gets in that mood. So
That's good.
But the last reason you're seeing a lot of people go to, and this is, I know Nancy's been waiting to comment on this.
Mm-hmm.
Builder incentives. Take it away, Nance.
Some great builder incentives and buy downs. Interest rate buy downs being a big one.
You can get a new construction house, and some of these are getting you down to 3% for the first year, 4% for the second year, 5% for the third, and then when you're done, it's like, okay, everything after that is like 5.5. So you're still, some of these are still under market. Some are coming to market rate 6 or 6.1. It just depends on what program, what builder,
It
whatever.
still ain't shabby. I mean, it's very attractive.
Yeah. So.
And then all the other.
I've seen one thing
that
that's,
can be
I think, is
thrown in.
hurting our market, and I'm getting a lot of pushback, a lot of feedback on this, is the property taxes. We've seen some property. Minooka took a big jump in property taxes, and you're seeing a lot of locations griping about property taxes being too high. Really, really too high. So, I mean, that's the one thing I've been seeing holding back our own local market.
Yeah.
Is the property tax aspect of it. So,
Well,
but these builders incentives, you know, they get you in and they get you set up and at a great rate.
Yeah, at a great rate.
Mm-hmm. Some of them will throw in, you know, appliances or other things like that. It just all depends. So,
Yeah, again, it depends on the builder and what other packages you got, what's going on.
I like the amenities personally. That's my biggest thing. I like the biking trails, honestly, because if I could get on a trail that was 1 mile around, and not have to cross the street with the kid, it would be the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Because we'd do 5 or 6 loops on that and call it a day.
Yeah, it's a lot safer than,
Trying to take him across Jefferson Street in Joliet.
yeah, that's just an accident waiting to happen.
I-
People are crazy.
I was talking because I was at the whatchamacallit. I was talking to somebody from the Park District, and they approached Joliet, but they needed to do a 50-50 on it to put in a walking bridge
a bridge.
over Jefferson, but it would have been $1 million. And I guess the city didn't have the funding or couldn't come up with I don't know what it was. It was a hallway conversation.
Yeah.
But I am so in favor of seeing that over Jefferson and that over Black and maybe even over 59. There's 3 or 4
or they
different.
need special lights. They need some kind of something to address traffic and trying to get across, especially with a kid. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
That's scary.
But I mean, the kid.
Because people don't pay attention. They don't watch. They're oblivious.
And when don't get me wrong. He's in grade school. He's 9, but he does go for. We've done 8-mile bike rides with him. I think he's hit 8 or 9 miles. Like a champ. He'll do
That's
5
crazy.
miles like it's nothing.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's.
But he's got a lot of energy. He'll go.
Yeah. And he's quick and he's fast and
He enjoys it.
He enjoys it. And Dad enjoys it. I love going for bike. I cannot wait to go. We might
Bike
even try,
riding season.
We might even try to sneak out this weekend for a bike ride. It's a little early. We'll see what the weather's like this weekend.
Yeah.
But I might try to
After
sneak
school
out.
today, it'd be great.
Yeah. So maybe Dad's got. I don't got anything going on tonight. Maybe I will. That might not be bad because it is not bad out today.
It's not bad out today.
Yeah, so. All right, well, that wraps it up for Get Real with Eddie. Don't forget, check us out online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at GetRealWithEddie.com, talking about your largest investment, your home.
Thanks for listening to Get Real with Eddie. The views and opinions expressed are those of the host and guests and do not constitute legal, financial, or real estate advice. Listeners should consult appropriate professionals regarding their individual circumstances. Eddie Rudiger and affiliated parties are not liable for actions taken based on this content. Eddie Rudiger is the designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialist, Illinois license number 481-014247, located at 2405 Essington Road, Uden, Joliet, Illinois 60435. Exit Real Estate Specialists is an equal housing opportunity provider. Each Exit office is independently owned and operated. To join an Exit office, call Eddie at 815-823-5478.